Saudi Arabia, a land where ancient history, breathtaking landscapes, and deep spiritual roots collide. From the towering tombs of Hegra to the turquoise waters of Umluj, this kingdom is a treasure chest of wonders waiting to be explored. It is also the heart of the Islamic world, home to the two holiest cities in Islam, Makkah and Medina, where millions of Muslims from around the globe gather each year for pilgrimage and spiritual connection. Did you know Saudi Arabia is home to the world's largest continuous sand desert, the Rub al-Khali, also known as the Empty Quarter? Across its vast expanse, you'll discover lost cities, coral-fringed islands, and mountains that touch the sky. This is a journey through time, where every dune, rock, and oasis tells a story. So, let's dive into the heart of Arabia and uncover its 15 most extraordinary destinations. Hidden in the golden sands of northwestern Saudi Arabia lies Hegra, the Nabateans' majestic sister city to Petra. Over 2,000 years ago, this thriving trade hub was adorned with over 100 monumental tombs, their facades chiseled into rose-gold sandstone cliffs. The tomb of Lihian, son of Kuza, stands tallest, its intricate carvings of eagles and mythical creatures guarding secrets of a lost civilization. Nearby, Jebel Ikma's canyon walls are etched with thousands of ancient inscriptions, pre-Islamic poetry, prayers, and legal decrees in Aramaic, Thamudic, and Greek. This was a crossroads of languages and cultures, where incense traders and pilgrims converged beneath the scorching sun. Today, the silence of the desert amplifies Hegra's grandeur, as the wind whispers through its hollowed chambers, inviting you to unravel Arabia's pre-Islamic past. On the outskirts of Riyadh, the mud-brick citadel of At-Turaif rises like a mirage from the desert. This 15th century fortress was the seat of the Al Saud dynasty and the spiritual heart of the first Saudi state. Walk through its labyrinthine alleys, where imams once plotted unification under Wahhabi ideals, and warriors defended the city against Ottoman sieges. The restored Salwa Palace, with its geometric patterns and palm wood ceilings, showcases Najdi architecture's ingenuity, designed to keep interiors cool in blistering heat. Just beyond the walls, the lush Wadi Hanifa Valley blooms with date palms, a stark contrast to the fortress's austere beauty. At sunset, when the clay walls glow amber, Diriyah feels frozen in time. a testament to Saudi Arabia's enduring roots. Imagine an emerald sea stretching across 30,000 acres. Al-Ahsa, the world's largest oasis, defies the harshness of the Arabian desert. For millennia, its 200 natural springs have fed 2.5 million date palms, their fronds rustling in the wind like a symphony. At Al-Qarah mountain, climb through labyrinthine caves where Bronze Age traders took shelter, their walls still bearing Talmudic graffiti. Don't miss Jawatha Mosque, one of Islam's earliest, where the second Friday prayer outside Medina was held. The oasis's farmers still use ancient falaj irrigation systems, channeling water with mathematical precision. By dusk, the scent of citrus groves mingles with the earthy aroma of freshly harvested dates, a sensory reminder that life here has flourished against all odds for over 5,000 years. Jeddah's Al-Balad district is a living museum of coral and commerce. In the 7th century, merchants built towering homes from Red Sea coral blocks, their latticed Rawashan windows funneling ocean breezes inward. The Nasif House, once a royal residence, still bears camel hoof scratches on its staircase from guests who rode to the upper floors. Wander through Souk al-Alawi, where the air is thick with the scent of frankincense and cardamom, just as it was when pilgrims stocked up for Mecca. The Ottoman-era Barabat Chishla watchtower stands sentinel, a reminder of Jeddah's role as Arabia's maritime gateway. By night, the illuminated coral facades glow like lanterns, casting shadows that dance with centuries of stories. One hour from Riyadh, the Tuwaiq escarpment drops sheer into oblivion. A 1,000-foot abyss known as the Edge of the World. This Jurassic-era cliff face was once the shoreline of an ancient ocean. Today, fossilized seashells litter the plateau. Hikers traverse canyons striped with sedimentary layers, each a page in Earth's geological diary. At the precipice, the silence is deafening, broken only by the wind howling through rock formations nicknamed the Devil's Teeth. Bedouin legends speak of jinn haunting these voids, but scientists marvel at the cratered expanse below, an otherworldly panorama often compared to Mars. As the sun sets, the cliffs ignite in hues of copper and crimson, a spectacle that reminds us how small we are against time's relentless march. Just 40 kilometers off Saudi Arabia's southwestern coast, the Farasan Islands emerge like a string of pearls in turquoise waters. This 176-island archipelago is a biodiversity hotspot where coral reefs teem with dugongs, sea turtles, and over 200 fish species. On Farasan Kabir, Ottoman forts stand guard over pearl diving ruins, remnants of an industry that once rivaled Bahrain's. The 19th century Najdi Mosque, built without nails using coral stone, showcases unique coastal architecture. During winter, the islands become a migratory pit stop for flamingos and crab plovers. Local fishermen still use century-old techniques to harvest oysters, just as their ancestors did when these waters were part of the legendary incense route. Beneath the waves, World War II shipwrecks rest among rainbow-colored corals, making this Arabia's answer to the Caribbean. With its powder-white sands and translucent waters, Umluj's 104 untouched islands could easily be mistaken for the Maldives. This 150-kilometer stretch of Red Sea coastline shelters mangrove forests where rare halavi guitarfish glide through shallow lagoons. The volcanic Black Islands contrast dramatically with the azure sea, their basalt shores home to nesting sooty falcons. Local legend claims Cleopatra once bathed in these waters, drawn by their therapeutic minerals. Today, dolphins frequently breach near sandbars that emerge like mirages at low tide. What truly sets Umluj apart is its underwater wonderland. The coral reefs here boast 1,200 fish species and 300 types of hard coral, rivaling Egypt's famous dive sites, yet remaining blissfully crowd-free. In Saudi Arabia's southwestern highlands, Asir National Park defies desert stereotypes with its misty juniper forests and terraced farms. The region receives monsoon rains that paint the mountains emerald between April and September. A phenomenon so unique, it birthed the flower men culture, where warriors traditionally wore fragrant herb garlands. The village of Rijal Almaa showcases 60-story stone towers adorned with colorful window frames. Their interiors decorated with geometric frescoes. At 3,000 meters, Jebel Sauda offers breathtaking views above the clouds, while the Habala hanging village clings precariously to cliffs, accessible only by rope ladders until the 1990s. This is also the kingdom's breadbasket, where farmers grow saffron, Cheshire coffee, and the world's most expensive honey from cedar trees. This otherworldly depression in western Saudi Arabia stretches 2 kilometers wide with a salt-crusted floor that glows like snow under the Arabian sun. Formed by a volcanic magma collapse, not a meteor as once believed, the crater's 250-meter vertical walls reveal dramatic basalt and sedimentary layers. Bedouins call it the meeting place of witches, but scientists treasure its rare geological formations, including perfectly spherical volcanic bombs. A hike down reveals surprising microclimates. Palm groves fed by underground springs and resilient acacia trees. By night, the lack of light pollution transforms the crater into an astronomical observatory, where the Milky Way appears close enough to touch. The eerie silence is broken only by the occasional cry of a desert fox or the crunch of salt crystals underfoot. Carved into the sandstone cliffs of Hale Province, Jubbah's Rock Art Gallery preserves 10,000 years of human history. These intricate petroglyphs depict a Sahara-like past. Herds of giraffes and lions, species long extinct in Arabia, hunters with bows, and even early domesticated camels. The most famous panel shows a life-sized chariot pulled by horses, suggesting ancient trade links with Mesopotamia. UNESCO recognized this site for its outstanding universal value in tracing human adaptation to climate change. The same rocks that show aquatic birds prove this was once a lush lake district. Nearby, the twin mountains of Sinman still guard Neolithic tool-making sites, where craftsmen left behind arrowheads and grinding stones. These silent stones speak volumes about Arabia's radical transformation from grasslands to desert. Rising abruptly from Al-Ahsa's palm groves, the honeycombed cliffs of Al-Qarah mountain have sheltered humans for millennia. This 75-meter-tall sandstone labyrinth is nature's masterpiece. wind-carved tunnels, narrow canyons, and hidden chambers that stay cool even in scorching summers. Ancient Dilmun traders used these caves as rest stops along incense routes, leaving behind inscriptions in Aramaic and Thamutic scripts. At the summit, panoramic views reveal why this was a strategic watchpoint. The endless date palm oasis below appears like a mirage against the desert. Local legend says the mountain got its name from the sound of wind howling through its passages, resembling the Arabic word for gourd. Today, visitors can explore illuminated pathways past fossilized seashells, proof this was once underwater, and sip Arabic coffee in a cave cafe, where modernity meets prehistoric wonder. Tayma's ancient wells have quenched thirst for over 4,000 years, including that of the Babylonian king Nabonidus, who made this his capital in the 6th century BCE. The Qasr al-Ablaq fortress still displays cuneiform inscriptions praising the moon god Sin. While Bir Haddaj, one of the Middle East's largest ancient wells, features a massive wooden wheel dating to pre-Islamic times. This was a crucial stop on the legendary Incense Road, where caravans traded spices from Yemen to Mesopotamia. The Tayma stone, discovered here, bears the earliest known mention of Allah in Arabic script. At sunset, the ruins glow gold against the dark basalt desert, whispering tales of empires that rose and fell around this life-giving oasis. Perched in the cloud-kissed mountains of Asir, Rijal Almaa's 60 fortified towers rise like a fairy tale castle complex. Built from stone, clay, and wood, these multi-story homes are painted in vibrant blues, yellows, and whites, a tradition said to ward off evil spirits. The village was a powerhouse of the ancient coffee trade, where merchants stored sacks of Arabian mocha beans before caravan journeys to the Levant. Women here created a unique art form, geometric frescoes using natural pigments, while men wore floral headdresses that earned them the nickname Flower Men. Today, the restored Heritage Village Museum displays centuries-old manuscripts, weapons, and a reconstructed majlis where tribal leaders once settled disputes. When morning mists swirl through the valley, Rijal Almaa seems to float above the clouds. Islam's second holiest city pulses with spiritual energy around the Prophet's mosque, where the green dome marks the burial place of Muhammad, peace be upon him. The original 7th century structure has grown into a marble-clad masterpiece, accommodating over 1 million worshippers, its 27 sliding domes filtering golden light onto intricate calligraphy. Nearby, Quba Mosque, the first in Islamic history, draws pilgrims seeking blessings from its white minarets and palm-shaded courtyards. Underground, the Hejaz Railway Museum displays Ottoman-era locomotives that once carried pilgrims from Damascus. But Medina's magic shines brightest at dawn, when the call to prayer echoes across date farms that have supplied the city's legendary Ajwa dates for 1,400 years, a taste the Prophet himself cherished. The Kaaba stands as the spiritual compass for 1.8 billion Muslims, a 14-meter-high cube draped in black silk, its eastern corner holding the sacred black stone believed to date to Adam's time. Pilgrims circled the Grand Mosque's marble courtyards in a ritual unchanged since Abraham rebuilt this sanctuary. Modern engineering marvels like the Abraj al-Bait's colossal clock tower coexist with historic sites. The Cave of Hira, where Muhammad, PBUH, received his first revelation, and the Mountain of Light glowing at sunset. During Hajj, over 3 million faithful from every nation create a sea of white ihram garments, the world's most powerful display of unity. Beyond religion, Mecca's ancient Zamzam well, flowing continuously for millennia, reminds us that in this arid valley, faith and water have always sustained life against all odds. Did Saudi Arabia's wonders ignite your spirit of adventure? Don't let the journey end here. Subscribe now and unlock more hidden treasures, ancient mysteries, and breathtaking landscapes from around the world. Every click of that subscribe button fuels our mission to bring you closer to Earth's most extraordinary places. Hit it, ring the notification bell, and join a community of explorers who refuse to stay confined by borders. Because the world is vast, and your next adventure starts with a single click. See you on the next epic journey.